I don't know what's happening.
I really don't know
I'm in a
what's
totally different world, man. I've never seen anything like this. Yum, 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 yum.
This is the electric town of Akibata.
I'm excited to be here, like I said. So I'm trusting on you to say what's there, you know.
What's up, man? Yay! Oh, look, you can fully dress in characters and costumes and be like this, man.
This is what I'm talking about, you guys. Natural reactions, friendly people.
Backpack mode, this ain't your grandma's Tokyo.
What's going on, world? This is your boy Backpack Mo, and I am here in Tokyo, Japan. And one thing I love, as you guys know, I'm gonna walk past this thing because a little bit sound. But one thing you guys know, I love staying in hostels. It's a great way to meet people and interact, especially if you're solo traveling by yourself. And then especially in a city like Tokyo, Japan, where there's over 37 million people, and you know, you're just walking around aimlessly trying to either make friends or just integrate yourself within the city. I am staying in the Millennials Hostel, and yesterday, man, I had the fortunate pleasure to meet actually one of my roommates within the hostel. So if you could just say your name and where you're from.
What's going on, so everybody knows?
I'm Jimena.
Okay.
I'm from Peru, and although I live in Barcelona, and thankfully I found a friend today that I can go explore Tokyo with. And we are right now in Akibata, and we're gonna go and see a cosplay store and see what it's all about.
When in Japan, you have to do this. So, you know, I don't know, I have no idea. You guys don't come at me in the comments. Don't say I'm supposed to know this or supposed to know that. This is my first time experiencing something like this, not only, you know, in Japan, where of all places, right? And if you have to come to Japan to see it, it's something that you have to definitely see. This is the mecca of all anime and manga. And like I said, I don't know any of these things over here, but you know what? I'm just when in Tokyo and when in Japan, I have to explore it, and I want to find out what brings people here and why they're so attracted to this. I mean, these are grown adults that are, you know, watching, and I think, you know, most people say cartoons or things of that nature, but what draws them, and it has a huge following and a huge pop culture thing that's grown over the years that people are attracted to. So I'm here to find out why they're attracted to that, and maybe learn a little bit about that, so that I can go back home and maybe see something like this and find something that's interests me. So like I said, I'm walking in it blindly, but she's here to help me, you know, along the way.
It's gonna be fun.
Yes, and you know what? Just hang out, right?
Yeah.
So you know, this is all harmless.
Look at those little cars.
This is fun. Wow. Boom.
Look at those little cars.
You know, so when in Japan, there's nothing else like this. You know, like use pop culture.
There's pop culture icons. You know, you see he has the Pikachu hat on. What's up, brother? Hey, what's up, man?
Yay! Oh, look, you can fully dress in characters and costumes and be like this, man. Where else, man? Yes, YouTuber. Yes, brother. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I got you. Are you about to leave or no?
I'm not sure, 5 minutes maybe?
Okay, I give you 1 minute to write my channel down, okay? Yeah. Yo, my channel is Backpack Mo. Backpack Mo.
M-O. Okay,
Yes,
I will follow you.
All right, man, follow me.
Yeah, I
Thanks
hope
for
I
the
can
votes.
I can see me in your
You're
video,
on YouTube
okay?
right now, brother.
Yeah,
You're on
yeah,
YouTube
yeah.
right now.
All right, man, this is what it's about. Interactions, people over there. Hey, guys, thank you. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. Natural reactions, friendly people, you know.
So cute.
This is the best part about it, you know. Like I said, I have no idea what any of this is, but just off of the bat, the energy, the vibe, and the people that like this, man, I want to be part of that culture. So I'm here to learn and take on whatever comes at my way. So we're gonna keep walking. We'll figure out. We have some friends that we're trying to meet up with, and hopefully, you know, we can bring them to the show too. So let's see it. One of the huge things in Japan is the vending machines that they have are unreal, outside of this world. You can basically get anything you want inside of a vending machine almost any time of the day, and you'll find them in the middle of the road or the street, just like you see her over here. So she's gonna surprise me and pick out something. All right. So if I die, guys, or whatever she picks up for me, it's on her. It's on camera.
me.
You see it right now. So what's behind door number 1 or whatever we're putting in here, I'm ready to try it. Boom! Look at all these things that you have in here. There's many different options.
What do you think? This one or this one? This one or this one? This one or this one?
You pick. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, whichever.
And then boom, you got Shohei Ohtani over here, the international star when it comes to playing for the Dodgers, the World Championship Dodgers. He's obviously Japanese and probably a huge icon over here, man. This guy's on everything, and he's a global icon, as you can see. All right, what did we select?
Green tea
Green tea, okay.
and water because we need to dehydrate.
Yeah.
Because it's hot in Japan right now.
It is. It's about, I would say it's in high 90s for you guys back home. So, you know what I mean? And we're walking around, look at me, I'm wearing pants and, you know, t-shirt. I should be walking around in shorts, but she's got on all black. I don't know how you're doing it. I don't know how you're doing it.
Just doing it.
But yes, all right. So let's try this this green tea it's got over here.
And you know it's going to be good. You know, it's not going to be all filled with artificial sugars and, you know, everything that you're going to find back home. So let's try it out. Let me see you open it.
Actually, we're going this way.
Okay. Can you help a brother
Yep.
open this for me? I'm trying to hold the camera and do both things at the same time.
Okay, first have some water.
All right.
Good.
All right. See, look, she's too nice, man. U.S. woman, you need to step your game up, man. All right. You need to step your game up. All right.
Okay, this is very natural.
Okay.
And very, yeah, like there's no sugars or
Okay.
additives in this, I can tell.
But does it have any natural sweetness to it? Oh, okay.
Not at all. Try it.
We'll switch.
But
Alright,
it
let's
is
see.
good and
Alright.
refreshing.
Yeah. And it's cold too, like in there, yeah, very, very refreshing. This is what I need on a day like this, you know what I mean? I've been drinking heavily the past 2 days that I was here, so having something other than,
Then a beer.
you know, than beer and sour drinks and, you know, and sake, you know,
Oh wait,
it's good to have something else.
somewhere around here.
Okay. Thank God for Google Maps, man. Because none of us fluently understand Japanese to be able to read the streets or
Look,
the directions
it's
where we're
here,
going.
but there's no door. Where do I go? Is it this door?
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably behind one of these like vending machines over here. You have to like, you know, speak easy. Hello. What's the code?
I don't know. Where might be? Okay. I'm gonna have to figure it out and ask somebody.
All right, guys, we'll figure it out, and then once we get there, we'll take off from there. All right, guys, I had to pose with my ladies right here. Maybe a thumbnail too, you know, maybe. And now just snap it from there.
All right, so you're the resident expert. From where are we at?
Am I the resident?
I mean, you know more what's going on. I've never experienced anything like this.
This is the electric town of Akibata.
Okay.
It's where it's like the world of animation or anime.
The mecca.
right? And manga.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What's the difference between manga and like just regular anime? Do you know like what's-
Anime is animation basically, so it's videos
Okay.
of different cartoons moving. And then I think manga is a comic book.
Okay.
So that's the difference. Manga is a book and anime is a video.
Yeah, I recognize some of the characters in there. Like I saw like the Gundam and some of these things I guess like have transcended to become somewhat pop culture.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
for sure, for
But
sure.
I'm no expert on it. So I never wanted to say like, you know, I knew this because I didn't want somebody to call me out and be like, no. And season this with this character and you didn't do that, you know?
Right,
the most common thing that I think that I knew growing up was watching like Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
And I knew it, and I watched that, but I mean, most people,
There's a lot of them here.
true anime fans will be like, oh, that's not really, you know what I mean, anime and per se, you know. So that's the only thing that I'm kind of familiar with. But I think a lot of cartoons and a lot of things are kind of based off of just even like the creators were Japanese creators or Japanese
For sure.
animation. So it's
Yep.
it's kind of transitioning into even pop culture. I remember like my generation or you know our generation. I remember watching like Power Rangers and stuff like that. But I know that's not. But it's based off of a Japanese style. You know, like that, and they just changed it, the acting and dubbed it and things like that too. So there's a lot of small like nuances and things that I've seen that have. I guess it's still on the umbrella of anime and Japanese like culture and things like that too. And it reminds you of even like me being a kid and youth and stuff like that. You know, figure things like that. So I'm excited to be here. Like I said, so I'm trusting on you to say what's there. You know, I don't know any of this.
We
Yeah. You can explore it, and you can definitely, and then whatever you tell me, I'm gonna believe. So, where you're lying about this and this character, you know.
I'm giving you like completely
My audience
wrong.
is gonna call you out. They're gonna be in the comments
Yeah.
saying like,
Like,
she's wrong. You picked the wrong
Yeah.
person. Blah 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 blah.
She was like manga and anime.
Yeah,
That's wrong.
They give me like a long paragraph
Yeah.
explanation in the comments like that. You guys don't come for it, all right? These are my friends, all right? We all just met. This is why I encourage you guys to go travel. You know, you're traveling alone, right?
Yeah.
And she's traveling alone. And you know, like we all met. We're in the same hostel. Ironically, our bids are here, and
Diagonally from each
diagonally.
other.
And we didn't plan that. It just happened naturally. And you know, here we are, right? So I'm going to explore it with my two new friends. And see what's around, man. This is all, you know, this is surreal to me, you know what I mean? That like grown adults, you know what I mean? Like most people will make fun of them and be like, oh, they're nerds, they're dorks, stuff like that. But this is a huge following, a huge culture, bigger than like more than any other thing, you know? And I think understanding it and seeing it firsthand yourself, you get more of a like respect. You know? So let's go and let's walk, see what we got. Let's go. Thank you so much. Pleasure.
Take care.
Yes.
You have my phone, right? Yeah. Oh, okay.
All right, guys, man. Like I said, look around, man. Every nook and cranny and part of this whole area is surrounded by it. I mean, you have little shops that sell like DVDs, costumes, cosplay, things, whatever characters that you'll see here. Like I said, this is all brand new to me, so some things I recognize, some things I see, but I'm assuming this goes on every single day. And, you know, it's literally a town. This is the heart and soul of anime and the mecca of it. That's the best way to kind of describe it. So look at all these like figurines, toys, all of these things over here, video games, which over here, you know. There's every alley that you go down has, it's all kind of centered around the same thing. So, like I said, man, when I'm in Japan, man, you have to explore it. Like, you can't come to Japan and not see this, you know, because it's a huge part of their culture, and it's a huge part of a thing that's kind of transcended all over the world. I know a lot of anime fans, right, would be like, damn, Backpack, man, you're here, man. People will pay money, thousands of dollars, to come here and just be able to pick something up or take a photo or grab a figurine or something like that you can only grab in this particular area. So, like I said, I'm here to explore, to learn, figure out what's going on. Girls are taking photos, selfies, things like that. Some of the stores that we'll go in, you're not necessarily allowed to take video of it. You're able to take photos. So I'll show you the best I can of what they have here. But they also have restaurants too like that. So after you're done shopping and finding things like that, you can just, you know, go to bars and cafes. And even some of the cafes have some people dressed up as like anime style characters. So like, you know what I mean? And this is like a way of life for actually some people. So some people aren't just dressing like this for show. This is they probably dress like this all the time. So it's pretty weird. But hey, man, I like weird. Let's figure it out. All right, where to next?
Yep, let's go.
So you really can't go wrong, right? You can go left, you can go right. You're gonna find something that's kind of like tied into it, right? Yes. Yeah.
Which one do you want to do?
Guys, I think this is like the maid bar where the girls are dressed up in these characters or these outfits and stuff like that. It's not a strip club. It's not anything vulgar like that, but you can just kind of experience where they're in character and they're just dressed as what you see here. And I think a lot of these bars and a lot of these places kind of have things like that are centered around that too. So, boom, you got the train right over there that we took to get here. Simple. One thing I love about Japan, man, they just made everything simple, man, and it's they made everything simple. I thought somebody was calling my name. It's the speaker. So yes. I've noticed that the girls are dressed in these outfits. They cover their faces when you see them because some people don't want the cameras and things like that to be too close to them. So I have to be able to respect that and, you know. Let's keep going. See what we have next. I don't know where I'm going, so don't let me be the leader.
Yeah.
So the two places that I wanted to go to are closed.
Okay.
So, what if we do? I mean, would you do like a cafe for a second?
A maid
cafe? I
Yeah.
think that's where they're dressed up in those like outfits.
Let's just do one.
And
Yeah,
they
why
have
not,
to do
right?
like
Yeah,
Let's
sure,
do
yeah,
one.
why
go
not?
to the ones that will allow us to take videos.
Okay.
Some of them do allow
How do we
them.
look
Okay.
for that?
Because I've seen it on YouTube videos.
Okay.
We have to ask them if we can take videos.
Okay, so but how do we find out which ones is which?
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, some of the people are just private, you know, they don't want to be seen on the thing. So we're going to try to find and go to one of those maid cafes, have a seat, have a drink, see what it's like, and then go in there. Hopefully, the girls are talking to this girl over here now. She's going to suggest one to us or tell us which one to go to. Or maybe even this one we can go into. So we'll see. All right, guys. I'm in this maid cafe bar. I would like to show you what's going on over here, but out of respect for the ladies, we can't do that. But you guys can hear the music in the background. I'll splice it up and I'll kind of show you the idea of what's really going on. But this is surreal. I've never seen something like this. It's definitely a performance.
Super fun.
It's fun, man. You got to go with it. They're about to bring us some drinks, some cocktails that goes along with the entire show. Yeah, man, this is strange, you know? But there's some people here, some interesting characters. So we're just waiting for the drinks right now, and we'll see what happens and see where it takes us. So, man, it's crazy, man. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. That's what you have to say when you want them to come get the drinks. All right.
These are all the possibilities you can do here.
That's my Vanna White right now, all right?
And we're getting a drink special,
Yeah.
especially made for us.
Okay.
And then you're getting some milk. Yeah. I'm getting a cocktail. You're getting
I think I'm getting a Moscow Mule.
You're getting a Moscow
Yeah.
meal.
If this video gets 500 likes, I'll dress up as a maid. Okay, you'll see me in the full outfit, man. But yeah, come by, right? Come by, right? Come by, yeah. I want to emulate what she's doing or what she told us to say. Yeah.
Yeah, they're adorable.
Wow.
They're really adorable.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect. Yes. All right. So, what they just told us, they're gonna create a cocktail based on. It's gonna be vodka based. I don't know. You know what I mean? So, I'm ready for whatever. I like vodka. You like vodka? So let's take it, right? Yeah.
I want somebody to make a cocktail for me.
Yeah. Right.
in an
Exactly.
outfit.
In an outfit. Bravo! Yeah. Yeah.
I can't.
I'm just trying to copy her moves. Yeah. I'm doing what she's doing. Just imagine it, you know?
I do want her dress. What is that called? Like the thing that she's
Kimono?
wearing? No. No, like the one that is dancing. Is that the? Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, I would like one.
We'll see. Hopefully the music's not copyrighted. If not, it's whatever. We'll figure it out one way or another.
ユーオーダーチュートリアルコンボトギャカー萌え萌えメンズ Thank you for Vega Okay If I say 3, 2, 1 Let's say together 萌え萌えキュン Okay Okay let's try はいはい皆様ご注目はいはいこちらのマスタープリンセスからチュートリアルセットいただきました
I don't know what's going on, but they're all coming over here.
They're all here.
Yes, Okay, make a heart.
3, 2, 1
Moi, moi. Okay. Wasn't so hard, wasn't so hard. All right, thank you.
They're so high,
Wow.
like that, like
I don't know what's happening.
really don't know
I'm in
what's
a totally different world, man. I've never seen anything like this.
All right, guys, so we just finished up at the Maid Café. We showed you as much as we can show you. Overall thoughts on it, can you say what your opinion is or what you thought about it?
I mean, it was a heightened experience with like high energy levels of just fun and like cuteness overall. I think what was really cool was to see the girls are really like super emotive, like they have a lot of emotion, and I think it's because this culture here, well, in Japanese culture, they don't have they don't have a lot of interaction. It's very they kind of are very reserved in some ways. So I think that these cafes maybe have been made so that they can kind of have interaction with each other, or a little bit of like just some sort of
from the normal, every mundane work life too.
And I think that it helps them in way to like kind of let go, and because there were some men that were, I don't know, middle-aged, and then they were like cheering on and interacting with them and smiling and laughing, and and it would be seen in a bizarre way, but it was very respectful. But I think that maybe it's just that it's them like kind of having a way to have some sort of company without going to other resources. Other avenues, exactly. But yeah, it's a very interesting thing to look at. I mean, to like see like people that were going there like either alone, sitting there and just really getting that interaction, like talking to them, and like, I don't know, I mean, we couldn't understand what they were saying, but they were like having conversations and cheering them and singing along, which was really cool to see.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So like as a female, you didn't feel like it was like overtly sexual, or you didn't feel like uncomfortable in a way just by seeing that the way that the men interacted with like the women there? Like,
no, not at this place. I mean, I'm sure that there's other places that would not be the best to see, but this one was just very like, just overall cute and fun and funny, and like the guys over there were just like kind of chilling, probably trying to get some attention. Yeah, maybe.
No, I felt that way too, and I didn't feel uncomfortable.
No. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Initially going in, I was just like, oh, this is kind of strange and weird, or am I at a place, or do they think that I'm a creep, or do they think of something like that? But I don't think that was like the thing. Like, it's a show, it's a performance right there, and then you just move on and you go. Like, no one's going home and, oh my gosh, thinking about this girl or trying to do this or do that.
They were just making you feel really like, just like cutely, like they were giving you that cute attention, and like overall that you were there first like with your sunglasses, kind of cool, and then you were like you know, which is kind of funny to see, because again I think like it breaks all the molds, and like people that come over like eventually let go, and the cuteness is so infectious that you eventually give into it, and you're like, you know what, sure, I'm gonna do moi moi, whatever they were saying, which I have no idea what it was.
No, that's what I felt. I was like, you know what I mean? If I were gonna just have like the stone face or just be reserved and I'm just staring at like that, I think that the girls would probably feel more uncomfortable unless you're not like trying to like seconds. let's go along with the show, let's have fun, this is what it's like, you're not a creep, you're not there, they're encouraging, you know what I mean? And if you were shy, they were going to bring it out of you by like telling you.
The adorableness is contagious, and I think that's the bottom line of it.
Yeah, and that's what it is, man. Where sometimes you got to step outside your comfort zone. This is something that I probably normally wouldn't do if you guys hadn't suggested, but it was like, we're in Tokyo, we're in Japan. Let's experience the culture. Like, it may not be different from back. It may be different from back home, and I don't think we can probably replicate something like this back in the States at all. This is probably specific to Tokyo and to Japan and overall. So great thing, man. And like I said, it was fun. You know what I mean? It wasn't overly creepy. You know what I mean? We left like they did their job, right? So we're about to grab some food and on to the next spot. So let's you guys follow us there. Let's go.
Backpack mode, this ain't your grandma's Tokyo.